A lot of factors dictate the culture of a city. Some stories we grow old and forget, and others we sweep under the rug and don't talk about. This is my way to pass these stories down so they won't be forgotten. This is Real STL Stories. But first, let me give a shout out to the sponsors of this video, Slap Woods. Put them disgusting backwoods down and pick up the Slap Woods. This premium leaf wrap already comes washed and cut, so all you gotta do is roll. And if you don't want to roll, they got you too. They also make cones made out of the same premium leaf that you can stuff. So head over to slapwoods.com today and get you some. I'm telling you, it's the wave before it become the wave. January 1997, Darnell McGee, known as Bossman, was found shot to death in his car. But his killer will be known as a hero, and the police didn't investigate. So what will make a killer a hero and make the police turn a blind eye to the whole thing? Darnell McGee, aka Bossman, was born in East St. Louis, Illinois. There has been a lot of conjecture whether East St. Louis and St. Louis should be considered one city or the same city. Well, if you were to go back in time, say 1,000, 2,000 years ago, you will see that St. Louis and East St. Louis has always functioned as one city. Even today, the economies are perpetually linked with each other. East St. Louis got the clubs and the strip joints, among a host of other things that aren't legal in St. Louis. But if you were to ask me, I would say, of course, St. Louis and East St. Louis are the same city. I can literally drive there in 5 minutes. And on Wikipedia, East St. Louis is listed as a suburb of St. Louis. I can go on and on, but I'm gonna save this topic for another video. It is said that Bossman stayed in a rundown house on the east side with his mama and younger brother. But Bossman had a nice car with a nice sounding system in it, and he had the jerry curls for the girls. In the early 90s, by appearance, he was that guy. Bossman will pull up to schools, skating rinks, pool halls, nightclubs, wherever he can seduce young ladies at. But Bossman had a burning secret. Illinois health officials have been looking for him since 1992 because he was HIV positive. And to make matters worse, Bossman frequently preyed on underage women, often women with low self-esteem. And for the ones with higher self-esteem, Bossman would take them on shopping sprees, often buying shoes and clothes just to get them in the bed. He traveled from East St. Louis to St. Louis and back, just picking up women and having sex with them. From 1992 to 1997, it is reported that Bossman had unprotected sex with over 100 women. We all know how promiscuous the 90s was, so just imagine them 100 women had another partner and those other partners had another partner. This created a mini epidemic in the St. Louis and East St. Louis area. You gotta remember, in the 90s, HIV was almost a death wish at that time. I had a cousin who told me the story of when she slept with Bossman. Apparently, most of the city knew that Bossman was burning, but the young girls he dealt with really didn't know no better. Luckily, she didn't contract HIV from Bossman. She went and got tested soon after, and her test came up negative. Luckily, this is the same case for about a third of the women Bossman slept with. Their test came back negative too. But for the majority of the women, their test came back positive. To put the icing on the cake, Bossman fathered 14 children with these HIV positive women. Some of the children came out HIV positive too, and some didn't, by the grace of God. A lot of people speculated where the Bossman get all his money from. Some say he sold drugs, but then you got the vast majority of people who say they never seen him sell a drug, not one weed. It was also rumored that Bossman had a gay sponsor, a guy who he had caught HIV from previously, who paid him to have sex with him. We may never find out the true story, because in January of 1997, Bossman will be driving to his demise. While riding with a young girl in his passenger seat through North St. Louis, he got stopped. The young girl hopped out the car, and the killer proceeded to empty the clip out on Bossman in the driver's seat. It's rumored that his killer is actually the father of one of the underage girls that he slept with and that he gave HIV to. Bossman's story serves as a reminder to this generation of young women that everything that look good ain't good, or just because it glitters doesn't mean it's gold. I mean, can you imagine Bossman around in today's day and time? St. Louis would be in quarantine. Right on for watching my story. If you want me to continue this series, just hit the like button. It's free. I got 1 million I can do, and I'm going to put them in a playlist. Thanks for watching.